Okay, so good morning, and today my little brother came across a Ram 1500 extended cab short bed gasser that has a perfect cab and back doors, and next thing you know, he is rolling into the shop with it. This kid hasn't even had this truck a week, and he is already out of control with doing modifications. It's got a leveling kit on it, new shocks, he fixed some other things on it, he did U-joints, and yeah, now he comes home with a cab. And hey, I mean, I did all this at one point, so I can't be mad at him. I'm glad that he is learning how to do this stuff. He's over here at the shop, 17 years old, working on his truck, and it's crazy because one day this was me, and to be able to see him doing this is the same stupid shit that I did, and I still do to this day. I kind of got out of the second gens though. My plan is now to have fourth gens, but you know what? It's all worth it. So right now, he just got the motor and everything unhooked. We're about to lift off the cab and front fenders all together. And then this will be the new body for his truck, minus the fenders, but take them all off as one, put it on a cart, put it to the shop. There's a truck coming. He's got to move. So what we have right now, though, is the John Deere on this side, the Bobcat on that side. My plan is to lift up both sides of the cab on a 2x4 and pull the trailer out, set it down on a cart or something, and roll it into the shop. He's gonna gut everything completely. I told him if he is doing this, he's doing it the right way, and he's painting everything. So we'll take the dash out of it, make it just a bare shell, then we'll paint all of it, whatever color he wants. I'm hoping he picks gray like my big truck, because then we'll have two matching rigs. That would be pretty cool. But right now, I'm gonna throw this phone on the tripod, and you guys can watch what could be a disaster happen. So as you guys just seen, my brother got the cab off of the truck. Well, I should say, he got everything unhooked to get it off the truck. I lifted it off of the frame and then blah, blah, blah. But he already has it into the shop, and he's already making huge progress on it. He got the seats out of it. The front clip is off of it. He just got that door off of it because that door is not good. But this cab is 100% perfectly rust-free. The doors on the rear are rust-free. I mean, look at this. That still looks like it's a factory paint job from 2000. And yeah, so interior is obviously trash inside of it. He will get new carpet. The dash out of his truck will end up going into this one because this is obviously doing second gen things. And so what he's going to do now is get the whole entire interior gutted out of it to where it is basically just a bare shell. And then once that's complete, we will roll it over there to the other side of the shop, probably wash it, and then decide what color we're going to go with this truck. It should be very easy to paint this because I don't really see any dents on any part of the cab or these back doors. We will have to source some front doors for the truck, fenders, a cowl hood, a sport front end, and then a new dually bed. Do a 100% complete rust-free body swap on it, and then his end goal is to have the front clip like that, just with a cowl hood on it. But really quick, we're gonna get all of this garbage that we don't need onto the trailer because that's all scrap, junk, throw it away. Make like a 2G boneyard in the back of the property. Then if we ever need anything, I mean, at least we have a rusty fender we could throw on something, right? Why don't you keep that door for your truck? It matches.
What would I keep that for?
Actually, that is worse than your door. God, I miss that truck so much.
You should have just buy it back. It is for sale.
Yeah, I need to not say I should buy it back. Because then would be 1 second gen, 2 second gen, 3 second gen, 4 second gen, 5 second gen, a 4th gen, another 4th gen, a 3rd gen. That's like a lot of 2nd and 3rd and 4th gens laying around the shop here. And we already have enough trucks here right now. Oh, and my little brother's old Tahoe. Which he made that truck out to be so bad. I drove it to the shop this morning, and that truck is not as bad as he makes it out to be. It was actually weird driving it because I'm so used to driving a big diesel and being able to get into a stock truck, well, a 6-inch lifted truck. It was definitely nice to drive that to the shop. Maybe I'll keep that, wait till summertime for me to run it over, because I had this thought in my head to run the old Tahoe over with the big truck that my brother was washing up. And that thing has not had a bath in literally forever. Oh my goodness. Why is it so clean? The dust and dirt is literally off of it. Oh, and you got the leaf blower? That's crazy. You can actually see yourself in the overlays now. Oh my goodness. That thing was long overdue for a bath. But we are getting sidetracked, and I need to get back onto the second gen project, because this second gen is also a project, and that's a project for another day in my opinion. What do you got left?
Just the interior.
Well, you only got a dash, I think.
It's a 20 or a 21.
Dash and a carpet. That would be a 13/16.
13/16.
Or a 7/8.
Or 7/8.
I've done these a lot, and yeah. But hey, the clock spring's still good. That's all that matters.
So I break it, pouring it
don't
out.
break the clock spring. That's why his cruise control does not work. Let me see, what size is this?
7/8.
7/8. What'd I tell you? Oh, nope, it's definitely a 13/16. See, that's what I said first. It's a 13/16, not a 7/8.
But I also need the half-inch impact then.
We should wire the airbag to where he hits his brake pedal. As soon as he hits his brake pedal, his fucking.
So it hits the AC. So it hits.
As soon as you hit your brake pedal, your airbag's gonna smack you in the face. How pissed would you be?
I'd be so freaking mad.
I hit that on the head. Look at that, 13/16 first shot. I called it. And yep. Now you just gotta yank it really hard. Don't come off. Just don't break it, because it'll have a bad clock spring then. And you need the clock spring for your truck, so we gotta keep that.
Bring me a hammer.
Okay, so as you guys might have seen, this truck right here, I surprised my little brother with about 2 weeks ago. And obviously, he is already doing every modification he possibly can. So, what we got today are some LED bulbs from Last Fit. We have switchbacks for the front. We have third brake light LED bulbs, LED brake light bulbs for the rear, interior lights, and headlights. So, right now, he is getting ready to go ahead and take out his headlights and all those lights to put them in, because he wants LEDs inside of it, just like we all do. So, what these are a very nice LED light that we got from Last Fit. And these are now the only lights that I run on my vehicles, just because, you know, the worst thing about switchbacks is sometimes you get them and they don't want to work. And I have had the best luck with Last Fit lights ever since I started running them. So they're nice enough to send these out to us. You guys can click the link down in the description below for all these lights for your second gen, and it'll definitely change the whole brightness factor of this truck. And I cannot wait to see how it turns out when they get them in. Headlights are in, switchbacks are in. Those things are absolutely stupidly bright. We still gotta change out the cab lights up top. Come around here, his interior lights are in. Those things are like a lot brighter on the inside. Should make a big difference for the truck. And then the tail lights, those are bright, and that should be a lot better at nighttime. These are a smoked lens too, and being able to see through the smoked lens during the nighttime is definitely a lot safer for this little 16-year-old child who thinks that this is a drift truck every time he drives it. But he's gonna back this out of the shop really quick, and he has a new project that he picked up to restore this truck. So he is acting like 17-year-old Brandon 5 years ago. Or no, damn, like 7 years ago. That's crazy. So we just pulled my brother's truck back into the shop, and he now has a new project going on. And I thought he was just doing the lights all the way around it, but now he's doing the cab lights. And he is switching them all to a white LED because up top it still has the amber. And you're getting carried away with this truck. You have a cab. You were just in Florida. You bought, what'd you buy?
I bought doors and then black leather seats for the rear.
Out of control, but at this point you might as well just take the body and everything off my big truck, then everything is just solved. Good. You have everything. So he is going to get all the cab lights hooked up really quick, and then he has a little power steering leak that he has to solve today. And I'm gonna sit here and guide him in the right direction, but he's got to learn, and it's not too hard. Once he gets down inside there and looks at what is going on, he'll easily get the image of what he needs to do. But he is going to get them cab lights all hooked up. I think you have the exhaust to put on. And then what else? Just power steering pump? Yeah. And then somehow finesse Gabe out of his Alcoas? Hell yeah. He's going to see this video and be like, damn. They're going to go there and take my Alcoas. We're not. Well, I did take the 53s and I hid them from him for a year. And then at that point, possession became like 9/10 of the law. And now they're just sitting on my big truck. And... yeah, sorry, Gabe. The 53's got, what's the word? Mechanics leaned. I mechanics leaned the 53s because you left them at my shop too long. And when I went to the shop, I just hid them. So you guys get the point. But he's going to get after doing this. I cannot wait to see how it looks with the white LED cab lights on top because it should look a lot better than the ambers. Me, personally, I'm not a fan of cab lights. I used to be. But I have been considering putting them on this truck just because it is a dually now. Drop a comment below if you guys think we should put cab lights onto the Mega Cab. I don't know because, yeah, I just don't know. Possibly. That looks a lot better than what I had on it before.
It's all LED in the front now.
And he's got all the LEDs. As you guys seen, he installed those all from Last Fit. Those things look absolutely amazing. It changes the whole look of the truck.
It does.
And nighttime is going to be a lot brighter. And your hood will probably be lit up by the cab lights, but that's not a problem. So the next step he is going to do is get the old exhaust off of it. He actually decided he was going to take my old exhaust off my Mega Cab, which isn't really that old, maybe like a year or two old, but obviously Brandon wanted a brand new one because, yeah, why not? So he is now going to make this exhaust fit onto his truck. He got an adapter to hook up the 5-inch exhaust to the 4-inch downpipe. And he is just doing little by little to this truck until we get time to get to the complete body swap on it. And then he'll paint it, lift it, and wheels and tires and all that. So he's going to take the saws off to his exhaust now and start chopping that off. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, what do you got in your hand? The old power steering pump?
Yeah.
And
Core return.
it should drive a lot better.
Yeah.
And stop a lot better. So he went ahead, got the power steering pump put on the truck. He also went and got the 5-inch exhaust all hooked up. That thing sounds amazing. That thing is so loud now. It's way louder now.
A lot louder, yeah.
5-inch exhaust versus a 4-inch. Where's the 4-inch at? Laying in the bed?
Yeah, I think so.
What are you gonna do with that?
Scrap it.
Build a hood stack out of it?
We could.
Hood stack the Cummins. Imagine just having a hood stack chilling there like the big truck. The hood stack on my big truck is very nice. It's awesome. It bolted up perfect, but it is so damn loud, and driving that truck, you have to have the radio all the way up, like full volume, in order to not hear the exhaust, and it gets annoying. The passenger side of the truck gets very hot, but right now we are taking this truck on a test drive because he wants to hear it, check all the steering stuff, make sure that's all good, make sure the brakes work perfect because obviously his power steering pump went out. So that is brand new, but I'm gonna ride around the block, go back to the shop, and I have one thing I want to show you guys that will be inside of an upcoming video, but I'm getting impatient and I want to show you guys now before I take the truck all apart and then we do a whole reveal video on that truck. All right, so you guys see my brother's truck, everything he just did to it, everything that he has planned, but before this video ends, I can't resist but to show you guys the silver truck because it is coming together perfect, and I'm very excited to drive this truck, and hopefully by the end of the week I have this truck on the road And we'll definitely upload a video on the whole build on this. I've been filming every day working on it, and this thing is turning out absolutely killer. So we have the front truss, sway bar, the tie rod, the arms, the axle brackets, panhard mount welded into the frame, sway bar tabs, upper coilover brackets, the cradle, the rear blocks, U-bolts, the rear axle brackets that hold on to the traction bars, all done and installed. This truck is inside of its final stage before I can drive it. I already have the coilovers. I'm waiting on one more Heim joint to come in for the steering on it, and then this will be on the ground and ready to drive. So with that being said, though, that is going to end today's video. As always, we have a lot of work going on for the shop. I'm trying to just get caught up every day. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.